I'm going to take this button today.
No, you can't.
This is my favorite button right now. It says, "It is better to die on your feet than to live on your knees."
Blow me, nigga. James, over here. This guy's a psycho.
Get out of my face.
See? Psycho, get out of your face? You're the one following me. You're the one following me. You see? What are you trying to do? Shut him up. Yeah, fuck you, you fat piece of shit. Fuck yourself, you fat Garcia. Fuck what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, there are real issues that need to be addressed, and when you get more educated on the issue, then you can start talking to me about it.
I'm going to be a little bold, and
okay. Okay.
Mental illness is not an excuse to be a jackass. Okay.
So then, what is your excuse? 45 is the one I believe you're looking for.
Walking in the vehicle while barefoot. Okay, so that one is for the vehicles. And also down here, number 53, failure to obey any directive from an RTD employee or representative related to an RTD operations. So that's you put your shoes on. You're failing in that directive, okay?
I'm failing in that directive?
Yes, because I asked you to put some shoes on.
But you don't have the lawful authority to make me put shoes on.
While here at RTD in uniform, I do.
You do? Do you have the lawful authority to make me dance like a chicken? Okay. So this is Corporal Jenkins. You just got promoted. Congratulations. Would you care to tell me what we need to do now?
I'd like your name and date of birth for elections. You contacted us. We have the authority to ask your name and date of birth.
So you have the authority to ask my name and date of birth? You have the authority to demand my name and date of birth?
Can you give me your name and date of birth?
Which crime specifically am I suspect of having committed?
They would like your information.
They would like it? What does the law say about giving them my information?
We're contacting you. The law says we can ask you your name and date of birth.
Okay, well, what will happen if I don't provide that?
Then it's false information. You've been through this before.
So it's false information if I exercise my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent? Do you want to ask your sergeant, since he's standing right here? Sergeant, are you going to allow him to detain me for not producing my identification when I'm not a suspect in a crime?
Mr. Brandt, why are we here today? I can see your names on your flyer right here.
Oh, that's somebody's YouTube channel.
Oh,
so
that's your live feed that we're watching right now.
That's a YouTube channel.
I believe it's your YouTube channel that we're watching.
Well, you may believe whatever you wish, Sergeant, but my question is, am I being detained by your officers or am I free to leave?
Sir, they're asking that you don't come back, so I think you're free to leave. You're absolutely free to leave, but they're going to ask you not to come back to their facility.
They can ask me not to come back to their facility, but this is a public facility, right?
They still have their rules as far as who they let in past their main entrance.
Well, no, she gave me a tour. They told me that I couldn't come past the orange line right there.
Okay.
Right, but I asked for a tour. They were giving other people tours, and Diana was willing to give me a tour. Right.
Awesome. So you're free to go now.
Now your officer's detaining me and telling me that I have to provide him with my identification, and I object to that.
Okay, well, that's fine. You can object, and now you're free to go.
Okay, so I'm no longer being detained?
No, sir. You weren't detained at any point. He was asking you for your name and date of birth, which you refused to give, which is fine. Have a good day.
Right, all right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
He's a psycho. Get out of my face, he said. Get out of my face.
Louder than you, Eric. Okay? Get out of my face.
Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Fuck you, pig. Right back at fuck you, pig. Get out of my face. Go fuck yourself, you fat fucker. Go fuck yourself. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? You fat fucking son of a bitch.
You already told me mental illness isn't an excuse, so I don't know why you're continuing to inject yourself.
I was speaking about you, man.
Oh. Oh, did you get your mind reading degree from a prominent university?
Sir?
No, I went out on a limb.
Sir.
You went out on a limb? Okay, well, the limb broke.
Gentlemen, we need to talk for a minute, okay? Here's the thing. Yes, you are.
Which crime specifically?
Trespassing. You have been asked to leave the property, okay? Right now you are trespassing. Perfectly. Awesome. I totally appreciate that.
That this is public property.
Actually, this is private property that you're on right now. It is.
Who owns it?
The Adams County government.
The Adams County government. Oh, I forgot about his name. Didn't he run for president? No, he's not a person. It's the public. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Sir?
No justice, no peace. Fuck the police.
Keep an eye out all the way around, please.
No justice.
Gentlemen,
Fuck!
I need your
Please!
I need your ID, please, so I can write you a summons.
You will be willing to write me a summons?
Yes.
Outstanding.
I need your ID also, please, sir.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay, I'm gonna place you under arrest then.
You are not placing me under arrest.
Come here.
You have no right to ask for any.
Come here.
All right, sir. Do you have any questions for the officer?
I have a number of questions for the officer, actually, and I also have a witness here. My first question for the officer is, did you file a valid cause of action for this?
You mean why I was there?
Did you file a valid cause of action for this court?
Can you rephrase that? I do not understand the question.
Do you know what a valid cause of action is?
No, that's what I'm asking, to rephrase the question.
Do you know the 3 elements of a valid cause of action?
Your Honor?
I'm not asking the judge, I'm asking you.
Just answer the question, just
Okay.
no.
No.
No. What is the code that you're bringing me in front of this court for? Which subsection of 803 under the Model Traffic Code published 2010 are you alleging that I violated specifically?
I do not know that code verbatim.
How can you bring a valid cause of action before a court if you do not know the elements of the cause that you're bringing? I require a formal reading of the code.
You're not going to get a formal reading of the code here, Mr. Brandt.
I need to have an actual verbatim reading of the code that I'm being charged with on the record.
Okay, you're not going to get that.
Well, I certainly do not consent to the jurisdiction of this court if it can't provide the code. I challenge the court's jurisdiction and I need a showing of proof that there's proper jurisdiction.
You don't get to challenge the court's jurisdiction in this matter. You have subjected yourself to this court's jurisdiction.
Well, I've certainly not subjected or acquiesced any consent to the court's
You most
jurisdiction.
certainly have.
And any time that someone challenges the jurisdiction of the court, nothing else can happen until that jurisdiction is shown on the record.
The officer doesn't know exactly what the code is. He's already admitted that. We're going to move forward.
And let the record show that the court did not give me a formal reading of the charge. Let the record show that the court refused to show jurisdiction on the record. The court doesn't have the authority to determine jurisdiction. It must be shown on the record.
Okay, I don't want you to read the code.
I want to read the code.
I'm not going to allow you to read
Well, if we can't show that I violated the required elements, essential elements of the code, then you cannot find me guilty. Then we will do that and we will proceed lawfully. But this is supposed to be a lawful court, and the law is the Constitution and Declaration of Independence. I consent to the law. I took an oath to support and defend the law. So if we're not going to proceed under law, then there is no jurisdiction. And there are essential elements to this charge. And if the court is not even going to read the charge or allow the charge to be written into the record, then you proceed at your own peril.
And so I'm in there, and it's Judge Stokes, right? Stokes is super fucking whack, right? And I'm fiddling around, and I accidentally switched my snap cam to my face. Okay, so she got like a few seconds of my face, but she's there like this. She jumps back like this, her pen goes flying. She fucking panicked and she shut down the WebEx. And she saw, and I was in there for like an hour.
Yeah, I saw it coming.
I didn't see the Adams County one coming.
Oh no!
I thought it was Denver.
Yeah, totally blindsided.
Yeah, I didn't see the Adams. I didn't think Adams County had something like that on.
Well, when I say I saw it coming, I mean I sort of had the details of the dream aren't, that this is the kind of case that's coming, but
right.
But it's going to be a barrage of
let's hope not.
felony cases, and
let's hope not.
Yeah.